Okay, here we go. I hope you guys have been enjoying the new season of Kaiju number 8 because the game is going to be releasing on August 31st. That is right, we have a release date. Now, the cool thing about this is it says global release right here, right? But it is going to be releasing on both global and JP at the same time. So we're not going to be behind on a gacha game for once. It's absolutely crazy and I'm very happy about that. Also, just look at this art right here. This art is going to be very, very good. But besides that, I'm going to talk about how you guys can pre-register, and if we get to 1 million pre-registrations, we get some additional rewards. We are already past 850,000 pre-registrations, which is amazing. And this game is going to be available on the App Store. It's going to be available on Google Play, and it's also going to be available on Steam on your PC. So lots of ways to play. It's rare that a game launches with this much stuff ahead of time. Now, there is some bad news, right? In the sense that the company that is running this gacha game has failed and dropped a few gacha games in the past. I talk about it in a previous video. I'm not going to go too in depth in that because I want to go over the positives, get people prepped for this game who want to play this game and try it out, right? So going over to the official website, taking a look at the campaign they have going on right now, this is everything we are already guaranteed in the game. So at 100k pre-registrations, they were going to give us 100,000 credits. At 200k, we got 1,000 dimensional crystals. At 300k, we got the game gacha ticket times 10. It's yet to be seen if this gacha ticket is going to be for a specific like standard banner, kind of like JJK has, or if this particular gacha ticket can be used on any banner that comes out. I guess we will see. Then we are also guaranteed a 4-star Mina Ashiro for hitting 500k pre-registrations. Just recently, we broke the 850k mark, and we are now also guaranteed, not the character, okay, so this is misleading. It kind of makes you think you're getting 2 characters, but we are guaranteed 10 more gacha tickets for Soshiro Hoshina's banner. Now this one right here says the game gacha tickets, so it leads me to believe that maybe we're getting 20 tickets for his banner in particular, or maybe these tickets can be used maybe like Black Clover on any banner. I guess we will have to see. We don't exactly know how the summoning system is going to work yet. They will probably release more information as we get closer to the launch date about how all the systems work and stuff like that. But for the summoning system right now, it's still very much a mystery in general. And then for 1 million pre-registrations, which is the goal right now. So if you're not pre-registered, go pre-register. You can do it on the App Store, Google Play, or Steam. If you just go to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and look up Kaiju number 8, the game, you go to their page. There's literally a link at the top of their page that will take you to Steam where you can pre-register, or you can just go to Steam and pre-register. It's not hard to find. Okay, so lots of easy ways to pre-register. Look it up on Google Play, look it up on the App Store, whatever is your device of choice. And if we get 1 million people, we then get to choose any one of these characters of our choice, which is pretty cool. I don't think anybody really has early access to this game right now, so we don't know who's going to be good and who's going to be bad. But as soon as, day 1 comes out, I will be trying to gather information and let you guys know out of these characters that are choosable, which one is the best. So make sure you're on the lookout for that because it could be important to getting the best start possible. However, I will say this seems like it's going to be a PvE game only. There has been nothing mentioned about PvP, so meta may not matter as much in a totally PvE game. As for the rest of these tabs here, we'll kind of go over these as well. I've done this in previous videos, but for anyone that might have missed those, how the game is going to work, there are going to be giant forms of kaiju like this, and you're going to be battling them with teams of 4. You can see the 4 characters over here, and I'll just read from here now. Engage in strategic command-based battles to neutralize kaiju, where simple controls meet deep strategy. I always love a strategy game personally. Select your defense force officers' skills to attack attack, and when the Kaiju's core is exposed, that's when you're going to unleash devastating ultimates to deliver the final blow. And then ultimates change the course of combat with game-changing ultimates. Witness the Defense Force officer's spectacular attacks brought to life with stunning high-end graphics and animations. Can't wait to see what ultimates they come up with in the game. And then here's kind of an example of your squad setup, different levels and stuff like that. You can level up characters. You are going to have deployments. You can sort your characters, move them around in the squad. You can have multiple squads, as you can see, within your setup, so you don't have to just keep changing one squad over and over. This is pretty simple stuff, though. Like most gacha games nowadays have something similar to this. Like if you didn't have multiple teams, like it's just not going to be a good game, right? This is the part that I think people are going to care about more, is enhancing characters and getting characters leveled up. So you are able to affect your stats in a lot of different ways. And so it says reinforce your officers by boosting their stats through leveling up. Okay, that's an obvious one. And unlock their true potential with cap break, ascension, and skill enhancement. So we're going to be able to cap break them, whatever that means, and then ascend them, I assume, to the next level. I don't know if it's going to work like a prestige or what. The star system probably obviously means something there, how many stars you get and whatnot. We just don't know exactly how all of this is going to work yet, but at least 4 different ways there to just enhance your character, right? Through the cap break, the ascension, the skill enhancement, and leveling them up. That's going to be a lot for people to work on. We'll keep people invested. And then last but not least, beyond the character, you also are going to have weapons, as you can see right here, 5 stars for the weapon. And the Ascension was up here, by the way. The 5 stars for the weapon, and you're going to be able to level up and enhance your weapon. So that's going to be interesting as well. At least it's just like, it seems like it's going to be one weapon. I kind of like that simplification. Like Black Clover Mobile had many different pieces of gear and stuff like that that made it kind of a pain to go and set up your characters and was a bit annoying. Just working on one particular weapon seems a little bit better, more streamlined, so I don't think that's a terrible idea for them overall. We are going to have story modes in this particular game. There's actually going to be different types of story modes, so let me switch to there real quick. So we're going to have the main story. The main story of the game is where you'll discover a story that unfolds with the appearance of original chapters, and then we have memories, experience the story of Kaiju number 8 from the original manga and anime, and then we have character stories and original story mode focusing on each Defense Force officer. So the main story, I think, is the thing people are going to be most excited for, because the main story is going to feature a new original character. It's also going to have some other interesting things here, as you can see going on. A new organization called Closer, closing order with 0 restrictions. So it's basically like a whole new story for the main story, which is cool. The new original character is going to be Shinomiya's, I believe, adopted sister. So we'll see how that all ends up playing out. And then as far as characters that are going to be available in the game, this has actually been updated since the last time I did the video, I believe with the addition of Season 2 coming out. But we do have Kaiju number 8 and Kafka as 2 separate playable characters. I don't know if you'll be able to put them onto the same team or not. That is yet to be seen. We have Mina, Reno, Kikuru, Soshiro, Gen, Haru, and then Haruichi. If I butcher any of these names, I'm sorry, by the way. Isai, I have no idea. Shinomiya Daddy. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not going to lie to you. But you can tap in and see their information and stuff like that on this website as well. Akari, Rio, all of these other characters from Season 2 who have just recently come out as well. So all of them will be supposedly playable characters is what this is saying. I don't know how they'll appear in game besides as playable characters, but I don't think they're all going to be playable from the start. I think the characters that are going to be playable from the start are probably going to be these characters that can be selected right here, and then the rest of those characters may be coming out as time progresses, right? We'll have to wait and see. But in general, that is pretty much everything you need to know as of right now for the upcoming release of Kaiju number 8. Once again, that is going to release on August 31st. So if you guys do want to pre-register, once again, do that on the App Store, Google Play, or Steam. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and peace.